Right now we are in Taksim, Istanbul. It is the most touristic destination in whole Turkey, and I'm gonna show you around as a local Turkish chef. Let's go. Most famous one.
I wanna eat more.
But göz karışık. Best French technique.
Sar ver bana.
Now the infamous. They put some lemon juice on top. It's one of the best dinner.
It's better than I expected.
Baklavas. Beauty. You're right. You have a simit vendor. They got simits and poğaças. In the morning they get it from the brick ovens. They put it on their chart and distribute it all across Taksim and Istanbul. So in front of us we have a couple of buffets. We have Barış Buffet, Taksim Döner, Kızılkayalar, Öztürkler. They all actually doing the same thing and pretty much the taste is the same. But the most famous one is Kızılkayalar, as you can see from the line itself. So I'm gonna get one ıslak burger each and decide for you guys so you don't have to try all of them. İyi, geziyoruz.
Bir tane et dürüm, bir tane tavuk dürüm sar ver bana. Okey.
Nerelisiniz?
Ben Rizeliyim. Arkadaş Giresunlu. Ben öyle şefin hemşerisiyim ben.
Ne var bunda sen?
But göğüs karışık. Salça var, yoğurt var.
Tamam.
48 saat yatırıyorsun, dinlendiriyorsun. Açıyorsun, asıyorsun ha.
Aynen başla.
Bir de kendi özelliğin vardır, onu da söylemeyek artık ha. Hadi kolay gelsin. Bir ıslak alabilir miyim dostum? It's actually a regular patty with nothing special, meat inside. And we dip it in the tomato sauce and rest it in the steam. That's it. But it's pretty good.
I'm gonna have the leftovers. Is this the same or not?
It's okay. They rest this just about now. So it didn't get like as many sauce as it needs.
Another leftover for me.
Now the infamous kızılkayalar. It's wetter than the other ones. It's more moist. Has a slightly bigger patty, as I can see. They were all at the same price, 70 liras.
Third leftover. First one is Kızılkayalar, second one is Barış Buffet, and third one is Taksim. Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I mean, it's not bad, but when you compare to Kızılkayalar.
Kızılkayalar is a staple. They've been here for long years, and since we were kids, we're getting it from them. That's why we always chose that side. But I suggest if you like to try the old one, like Kızılkayalar, but other two, pretty much the taste-wise was the same. So if you get a pretty long line, you don't have to comply it and try the other ones and go on your way. If you're in Istanbul, if you find your way into the Taksim Square and you go to Burger King and eat a burger,
No.
you got a beef.
Since we're locals, we don't come here really often. But thanks to these videos, we can be tourists in our own city. And I just realized I really miss this part of the Istanbul. It's really fun. I mean, it's crowded, but fun.
We are going to a pastry shop, which I've been 3 times in my life. And the first time was probably like 20 years ago. My mom brought me here. They changed location, but I searched it and it's the same place. Ne zaman taşındınız eski yerden?
Oradan buraya geçeli 11 sene oldu.
Yeah. This place has been doing French profiterole for the past 80 years, since 1944. So it's a staple place. The last time I ate it, as I said, probably was 5 years, 10 years ago. It's not actually today's best French technique profiteroles. It's one of the old ways, so we're just gonna taste it and see. As you can see, it's not that yellow, orange colored pastry cream. One of the first pastry creams, I guess. It's very simple. On the top, it's a classic Spangler recipe. Very basic, nothing extreme, nothing fancy, but it's not what they're trying to do anyway. They're just trying to live up to what their grandfathers and grandmothers has been doing. and I believe it's pretty similar from what I ate 10 years ago. So I get no complaints. Pretty good.
Do you remember what you ate 10 years ago?
No. I remember 20 years ago, my mom held my hand. We were in the Istiklal Caddesi. And she said, "You want some sweet?" I said, "Yeah, sure." She brought me here. That was the first time I saw that mountain of chocolate profiterole. And I really liked it because as a kid, you just want to grab it and eat it by your hand.
You want to swim in it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Behind me is the Galata Tower. It's one of the staple places in Istanbul. It's over 1,000 years old. Mostly they use it for security tower, and from some time to time, I believe as prison. I don't know. It's a nice tower though. Very touristic area. I'm uncomfortable.
You know, there's a saying that you get married the person who gets up it, but we got married before getting up there.
So we're scared if we go up there, we're gonna get divorced.
What?
So they grill corn and chestnuts over charcoal. I was gonna get some, but before me there was a tourist getting it. He asked for a napkin and he said, "I don't have napkin. You should have napkin." So I didn't get anything from him. I'm gonna get it somewhere else. These are called mussels. Inside we have rice, so it becomes a mussel dolma. It's pretty well-known street food in Turkey. So they open it up, they break it, they put some lemon juice on top, and they give it to you. You just eat it like this. They are empty caps. You put them away. Eat it like this. So we started off at the Taksim Square. We walked down the Istiklal Caddesi. Now we are going to the Karaköy side of this place. Right now we are at the Galata Port, Istanbul. It's a nice place, but most of the places I wouldn't go. I would just walk around, get a coffee, and go to outside to see the real Karaköy. Now we are at the heart of Karaköy, and behind me we have a new doner shop. It's called Asırda Kebab, and the owner of this place is one of the MasterChef contestants from 2019, I guess. Yeah, he got the second place. He's a neuralized guy. He's my friend. I haven't had a chance to come and congratulate him. So whenever someone opens a new shop, we go there to congratulate, try their new items. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna try it and let you know about my experience. They make Black Sea type of doner kebab. They have lamb and beef mixture, 70% beef and 30% lamb. Let's go. Normally, it is a fermented milk, basically. So we ferment the milk, it becomes ayran. Since it's fermented, it is sour. We add water and salt in it and shake it, and it becomes ayran. In United States, Canada, or right now most of the Europe, Greek yogurt you consume is sweet. You consume it with breakfast, you put honey on it, etc. That's why when you drink ayran for the first time, you don't like it. But the thing is, every foreign person tried ayran for the first time, didn't like it. But every one of them that I know, after a couple times, they couldn't stop drinking it. So try it at least a couple of times. So we have our doner over here. We have two salads, one with onion and tomatoes, and one with like a small shepherd salad. We have two pickles. So they put 2-3 pieces of lavash on the top so it can stay hot. As you can see, it is smoking. We ordered it on the rice. So this is a cultural thing in Turkey. You can just get it with lavash or over rice. Try it without putting anything. Doner, in my opinion, is supposed to be as thin as paper. It's not supposed to be crunchy. It has to be very juicy, as you can see. I'm actually relieved because I really like the guy and I want him to be successful. And it's one of the best doner I have ever eaten in Black Sea style. So I'm very happy about the result. It's very nice. I'll try the rice as well. Very good. So as I said, the doner has to be juicy, but we need a crunch, right? So they made it perfectly. We got the crunch from the lavash bread. So I'm just gonna get some doner. Making myself a wrap right now. I got a pickle. Hoşuna mı gitti? Sana da düreyim mi bir tane? İyi dürarım. In terms of to be fair, I'm gonna make Burcu try it and let us know. She's really picky when it comes to doner. If it has a lot of lamb inside, she doesn't like it. She likes the balanced like me, so we'll see.
It's really good. And I'm not picky.
You are picky and it's really good. Juices coming down. Nice.
Can I try the wrap also?
I was gonna eat that, but okay.
I asked you. I'm really happy that we're shooting this video.
If it goes like that, we're gonna be really fat pretty soon. So
It's worth
we have
it.
to take precautions.
Since we eat yogurt with everything, ayran is perfect drink for us.
And also it's really healthy. Has all these beneficial bacteria inside, so it's perfect for the gut health.
And you can make it at home. It's easy. Just mix yogurt and some water.
Most of the store-bought yogurts in Turkey are not as good as the homemade ones. So when the time comes, I will give you a recipe of yogurt because it's pretty easy.
I think you have a recipe on your Instagram.
Why?
You made,
Yeah, I
you
do.
made them.
I do have a short. If you are in Karaköy region, definitely try his doner and let me know what you think because in my opinion it's really good.
Yeah, it is. And we order one portion to share because we're eating a lot. I want to eat more.
It's pretty big also. Like
It is, but
one portion of rice would definitely fill you up and it's around 10 bucks, so in Karaköy region it's pretty affordable in my opinion.
I couldn't get enough. You want to share one more?
We have a couple of things to eat, so I'll pass. Our next location is a balık dürüm place in Karaköy. They've been here for many years and usually they get a small line. It goes by fast because they pre-cook it, then they wrap it and give it to you. We got our balık dürüm. It's about this much. And I got a şalgam. This is from Adana region. It is a fermented carrot juice with some beets in it. It's really refreshing, salty drink. See.
Did you ask them if it's fresh or not and it's local?
I didn't have to. I saw them carrying the fresh fish. The salad has pomegranate molasses inside. It makes it just a bit sweet. I think the fish itself needs salt, a couple of different spices out of the wrap and fry it like that. Wanna try?
No, thank you.
That's good.
I'm full.
One bite.
No. My stomach is gonna explode.
One bite. It's our job. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of fishes, so
Yeah, this line.
it's better than I expected.
It is, but it needs salt, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of sweety.
Yeah, because of the pomegranate molasses on the salad. Goes well with the şalgam juice stuff.
Yeah, this one is healthy also. And how much was it?
This one is 200 Turkish lira, and the şalgam was 50 lira, I guess. This place is called Beyzade. They have coffee and baklavas as well. I know this place for a long time. It's an old establishment, but I never tried their coffee or baklava. Right now we're just gonna order one piece of pistachio baklava and Turkish coffee, and then we're gonna decide if it's a good place or not. Okay, so we've been sitting for the past 10 minutes. They said sit outside, I will come. I made them a hand gesture. They didn't come, so they didn't need any customers. Ciao. So I asked them, it's a self-service. They said no, we can serve you. Just sit down wherever you want. We did. I hand gestured them. They saw me. They nod. They didn't come. It wasn't very busy because I don't like to do this kind of things, but we will be back. I mean, it's not the establishment's problem on its own. So another time we will visit. So we came to another restaurant. What should we call these places? Like baklava restaurants, sweet.
Cafe?
It's not a cafe. Sherbetli dessert restaurants because they have all kinds of sherbetli desserts. Sweets restaurant. I don't know. You tell me. So we have pistachio baklava to try, and finally we got our Turkish coffee to try. Most of the places they make it with a Turkish coffee machine, but it's okay. Most important thing is the coffee bean itself. It has to be freshly grounded, and the machines make it proper, in my opinion too. They don't burn it. It has the foam on the top, so we'll see. I have to wake up. I'm gonna sleep. Ate too much. Coffee could be better, in my opinion.
Really? You didn't like it?
I did like it. It's more of the bitter side. I mean, if you're trying it for the first time, it's gonna come as a bitterness anyway, but it really has its own taste. The water is not for the bitterness of the coffee, because Turkish coffee has the ground underneath. That's why if you get any ground coffee in your mouth, the water is to clean the coffee, it's not to kill the bitterness. Pistachio baklava, the king of all desserts in all countries in the world, no discussion. Beauty. So baklava is usually has 42 thin filo dough layers. Underneath you got the pistachio on this one. This is the classic pistachio baklava. You put a lot of clarified butter, a lot of simple syrup after it cooks, and you crunch it up.
It depends though. Sometimes you can put walnuts. It doesn't have to be pistachio.
I mean, at first it was with walnuts. For the last century, the pistachio one is more popular because we started really producing pistachios after the Republic of Turkey founded. They're from Gaziantep. They've been doing this for 1964. There's nothing I can say. It's pretty good.
You have a baklava recipe on your profile also.
I do. But it takes like 30-40 years of experience to master it, to have the right tools and everything. So the one I make is like 30% of this. We call it homemade baklava.
I think he's being humble. It was perfect. I remember.
No, it wasn't.
It's
okay.
It was close to perfect.
It's good. It's good by a homemade baklava, but this is something else. There is 5 families that still does it for the past 100 years, and you can't just get.
Compete with this
Yeah,
guys.
you can't just get 100 years of experience and bypass it. It's not something that should happen, and it's not gonna happen.
Are you gonna look my future?
No.
You were a good fortune teller. What happened?
I'm gonna start charging now.
You should. I can pay for baklava.
Okay, we are back to square one. It's been 5 hours. We tried many places and we ate too much. There were a lot of things to try, but I'm gonna leave it for another video because I can't eat anymore. If I don't eat, I can tell you how it is. I just don't wanna point out like you can eat this and walk away. See you. Bye.